Santa's lie. Christmas was ruined, and it's all because of one big lie. My mom said Santa comes down the chimney and brings gifts to good kids, all safe in his magical suit. I always loved the part where he left presents, but I never understood how he didn't get burned by the fire. When I asked, my mom just smiled and said, "It's his red suit, sweetie. It's fireproof. It's magic." I believed her. Why wouldn't I? Parents never lie, right? I remembered my own Santa costume from Halloween a few years back. Was it magic too? It had to be. My dad is a magician, and all his hats have magic. So my Santa suit must be magic too. But when I went to try it on, it didn't fit anymore. I'd grown too big. Then I had an idea. My baby sister had a Santa suit. I'd seen it on her in our Christmas card photos. Perfect. I could test the magic suit on her. While Dad was out practicing his tricks in the garage and Mom was napping, I found the tiny Santa suit. I dressed my baby sister in it. She looked so cute with her chubby cheeks and tiny hands. She giggled when I put the little hat on her head. "We're going to play a fun Christmas game," I told her, carrying her over to the fireplace. The flames were bright, the heat intense, but I wasn't scared. The suit was magic after all. It would keep her safe. "Are you ready, baby sis?" I asked. She giggled again, and I took that as a yes. I opened the gate and tossed her into the fire. For a moment, I was sure it worked. Then, her giggles turned to shrill, piercing screams. I froze, unable to understand. The magic wasn't working. My heart dropped. Santa's suit wasn't magic. Mom lied. Mom and Dad rushed in, their faces twisted in horror. Dad lunged forward, pulling her out of the flames, but it was too late. Her tiny body was charred. Her cries turned to weak whimpers. "What did you do?" Mom screamed, her voice raw and wild like an animal's. "We were playing Santa," I cried. "You said the suit was magic." The police and paramedics came. Mom kept screaming, kept calling me names, her eyes full of a hate I'd never seen before. I tried to explain. I didn't mean to hurt her. I thought she'd be safe, but no one would listen. They just stared at me like I was a monster. "We're finally heading home from the hospital." Mom's words cut like knives. "We're not having Christmas this year. We're having a funeral instead. No gifts. Not even from Santa." She spits out the word like it's poison. "He's not real anyway. And neither is the Easter Bunny or the Tooth Fairy. You're such an idiot." I'm quiet, staring down at my hands, trying not to cry. "I'm sorry, Mommy," I whisper. She laughs, but it's cold, bitter. "You're going to be," she mutters, almost too low for me to hear. I realize something then. Mommy doesn't love me anymore. She hates me now. She keeps telling me it's all my fault, over and over, like a broken record. "You're stupid," she says. "I hate you." Dad doesn't say a word. He just stares out the window, but he doesn't have to say anything. I know he agrees with her, but it's not my fault, I tell myself. I'm sad, lonely, but no one believes me. We drive past a house covered in twinkling Christmas lights, and it feels like the whole world is happy, except for me. A tear rolls down my cheek, fists clench in anger. It's not my fault. The thought isn't sad anymore. It's angry. It's all Mom's fault. She's the one who lied. Lying is wrong. It's her fault this happened. She should have never lied about Santa. If you enjoyed this story, leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next ones.